Hello, friends. Welcome to Nirmal Bang. I am Piyush Jain, and today we are bringing to you a new company, which is bringing out its IPO very soon, going to get listed on the bourses. Let me announce the company name here. It is Jyoti CNC Automation, and joining us on the show today is management, the managing director and chairman of the company, Mr. Parakramsinh Jadeja. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir. Now, sir, let's try and understand, sir. Tell us something about the company, from where it started, and basically what is the company doing, and how has been the journey for you?
Yeah. So basically, it's a first generation business, and I started this company way back in '89 with a small chop shop in Rajkot, and Rajkot was on those days also a traditional lathe manufacturing area was there. So I started to manufacturing the component for those lathe manufacturer, and then gradually grown up to a assembly, sub assemblies, and then finally we started manufacturing the lathe machines. 98, 99, the computer was coming a big way on a nation. So we have interface. This is on our lathe machine. So it's called as a computerized numerical control machine. So designed and developed in 1999. From that day, Jyoti is completely a Jyoti CNC machine tool manufacturing, and we are into a metal cutting industries there. So what the machines we are making is called as a turning machine as well as a milling machines like that, and it's used for a metal cutting there. In this journey, we have, let's say, industries been served most of these auto component, general engineering, valves, pumps, dies and molds, aerospace, defense, and now upcoming market on a EMS sectors like that. And in this journey, we have created close to 12,000 plus customer base in India over here.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
And within this, you also must be having dedicated facility for your top customers. Like I'm asking because some of the peers they do that. Is it like something where you have a concentration top 10 customers? Like how's that
No,
playing out?
we have a very let's say diversified customer base are here basically. So every year this is a capital goods equipment. So every year the concentration is changing there basically. So it's not a dedicated facility, but it's a fungible to all the customers to be common to be there. Basically.
Right. And usually, what is the age of a contract?
So basically, the machines we are getting, and it's based on the orders within a year we need to supply to them. Basically.
Right. And like, tell something about your clients. How has been the age of the
So,
relationships?
uh,
Some
so
clients will be
basically,
like from 5 years, 10 years old with you.
basically we are into let's say in auto and auto components. Okay, so in India we have all Tata and the tier one, tier two, all the large auto players and their suppliers like Bharat Forge. Okay, and those kind of a customers are here. And in aerospace we have this BrahMos, ISRO, HL, and all ordnance factories are Indian. Our customers are here, like Bosch. And then globally, we have a company called as MBDA, and those are the missile manufacturers like that. And Europe, we have a many large organizations are our customers. In a,
So
in
you,
a in a EMS sector, let's say in a electronics and consumer manufacturing sector, we have one of the largest global player also is one of the customers are here.
very nice. Usually in defense and aerospace, when you go, you actually have to follow zero defect policy. It takes years to really qualify for the top defense companies, and then actually when you qualify, it's very tight quality control. So tell us about that, like when the defense aerospace business started, and also basically how
So
much it is in proportion to your total revenue as a percentage.
yeah, so basically I have started this journey in 2007. We acquired a company called as a Huron Grafenstaden. Is in a company is in based in France and actually as a border of France and Germany, place called as a Strasbourg. So this company is existing since 1857. They made a first milling machine on 1857, and the first five axis this universal the head machine they have built it in 1905, and they are since last 100 years they are into the player and supplier of this all global giant to manufacture the aircraft the engines and everything on this area. So we took this technology from them, and we started supplying from 2008 to 2016 to be Indian companies like all our ordnance factories and defense over here. and now we are a global player basically on this areas. So already these are client, and Jyoti has already been qualified in the last 10 years. Huron has been qualified since last 50, 60 years working with them.
Right, sir. And I'm just going through basically. So you're manufacturing metal cutting numerical control machines, which are CNC machines,
Correct.
and exporting across India and globally. Basically, where actually you are also the second largest CNC machine manufacturer in India, and you also actually are manufacturer of 5-axis CNC machines, and basically have been exporting across countries here.
Yeah.
Almost 200 variants, and you've almost
Yeah.
supplied over 30,000 machines. My
Yeah.
my question, sir, here is, and I'm trying to make it more simpler for the viewers, is
Correct.
that when you're supplying the CNC machines, these are usually used for making molds and sort of doing different type of cutting jobs.
Yeah.
Are these basically the machines which you're supplying? Are these completely automated or partially automated? Like how they're stacking up against the European
Yeah,
peers?
excellent. It's an excellent question. Let's say it's good for the more understanding about the Jyoti there. See, basically for a die and mold sector, I say this is our customers. So this operator don't do anything. That the program has to be run. That is called as NC path or like that, and the machine will run even the 24/7, and even they don't need the lights over there in the night, because they change the tool automatically. Once the tool life has been over, there's the pick up the second sister tool. In between, if there needs to be quality check, there is a special probing systems and like that. Even the parts are also been loading and loading been automated over there basically. Okay, so these are the dies and mold, and then in a auto component as well as in aerospace, and now in terms of a EMS also, let's say mobile manufacturing and all, is the machine been utilized similar way there.
So my thought process goes when actually a machine manufacturer is talking about revenue, there's a very important component of maintenance, because in good times you're selling more machines. In bad times, the maintenance revenue helps you a lot because it's high margin. So help us understand if that exists in your business, and
Yeah, so
how much that is
basically,
a part.
yeah, it's good. Basically, that's the today in our revenue, we have a close to 3.5 percentage is in service revenue, and it is growing every year by more than 40 percentage over here. In over a period when our base is also large, okay, and the machine life is also getting over, and more spare parts and supports are required. Even the technology change, the software upgradations and everything is required for the customer. So we have to be with the customer for the full life of the machine basically. Okay, and in the next future, generally in all the machine tool company, it's the service revenue is close to almost in double digit to be coming years, and once the companies have become larger there.
And also margins are actually not
Yeah, and the margins are
too much.
much better in a service revenues there basically.
Right. Help us understand how do you stack up versus the competition from Chinese peers, because the main competition is from them.
No, that's the wrong perception of the people over here basically. Basically China is a net importers, okay, in this technology today. Let's say worldwide, if you look at that, the market is close to 30 billion, $80 billion. Out of that, close to $30 billion consumptions are in China there. Okay, and Chinese are close to 50 to 55%. They are also importing there. So mainly the largest players are Japanese and Europeans are like that. Those are the guys are dominating the market.
That's good to know, because if your peers are Japanese or Europeans, you actually can compete on quality then. So
Yeah,
that's actually good for the viewers
yeah,
to really
yeah.
know about it.
Even China is another customer, so we are exporting machine to China there.
Awesome, sir. Help us understand, sir, what is the sort of average EBITDA margins for your company?
So the up to the last year it was close to 10.4% there.
Right, and there's a
And this
margin,
first 6 month, let's say the H1, what is over there, we have reached to 14.65% there.
but
And
there's a margin.
the scale up operations are the we have right now a very robust order book are here. In the last 1 year, we have touched to a close to 3,300 crore rupees of our order book, and this order book we have to clear in the next 2 years time. the scale of operation will improve the margin drastically is to be there.
So if you're saying that the order book is 3,000 crores, last year revenue was almost 851 crores. So we are talking about almost a 3.5 years of order book.
Yeah.
And this order book, any timelines? Like in how much time
So
do you
that
have to
the timeline is at 2 to 2.5 years we have to complete them.
Very nice. So basically, if I estimate then 1,500 crores per year, this is not a forward-looking statement. I'm doing my own sort of calculation here. Then actually, I'm estimating that the revenue by compulsion has to move towards 1,500 crores because you have to complete the order books. Makes sense, right?
You are on track. Yeah.
Yeah. So order book is something I think which our viewers should take note of. 3,000 crore order book is a robust order book.
3,300 crores is the order book. And
3,000
out of that, and out of that, close to 1,900 crore order book are from the aerospace and defense areas. And
Oh, that's amazing. I had a question, sir. I'm jumping in between. Yeah. This was my question. When we're talking about aerospace, are the margins same because you're selling machines, or the aerospace machines might be more high end, so you might be making more higher EBITDA margins? Because if you have very strong orders coming from aerospace, then there might be a possibility that EBITDA margins might show an uptick over the next couple of quarters as you do more order execution.
So basically aerospace, our machines, let's say in auto component, the average machine value is coming to be, let's say, around 50 lakhs, okay, less than 50 lakhs. And whatever this order book war we have in aerospace and all, the per machine value is touching to be close to 20 crore plus there.
Okay.
And these are the very heavy machine, high-end machines, and very high precision machines like that. So naturally there the margin level is a little bit better, much better than the other machines are like that.
And how much sort of years you actually give them as a warranty or guarantee? Like from when the spare part revenue starts kicking in?
So basically our warranty period is a 1 year, but these machines are so reliable and all. So generally the revenue will start after 5-7 years basically.
Basically, then should I imagine that what's the average life of machines? 20 years? 15 years?
No, it is a 15 years.
15 years machine, and the spare part revenue should kick in from 5 years, normally. Okay, makes sense. And one question, I don't know how much.
In between also there is a server support is required, so we do some AMC also with them.
Okay, and already 30,000 machines are operating from your side, like outside the market. You've already sold them, right?
So we have a 30,000 machines have been in India here.
Oh, and globally, how many machines you've already sold, sir?
So globally, it's more than 1 lakh machines like that from the Huron side there.
One question, like from my side, out of curiosity, if 1 lakh machines are already there, all these customers, they come to you only for spare parts, or is there something which they can manage in the local market also?
No, the specific, all the components they have to come to Huron only there.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting note. From there, sir, help us understand how much funds you're raising in this IPO, and what's the fund usage?
Yeah. So basically, we are raising the 1,000 crores. It's completely a fresh equity. There is no offer for sale, and IPO users is like that. 475 crores. We are largely paying our debt, and we have our 360 crores are going to be utilized for the long-term working capital for the next 2 years, and the rest money we are keeping reserved to. Let's say we are seeing that the new EMS industries are growing very rapid pace over there, and we need to do a more plant for them basically. So that's the total users like
that. Okay, sir. What is the total net borrowing right now? Because you're going to pay like 400 crores about.
So basically today is close to near to be 800 crores, and after this paying of that, debt to let's say equity ratios are going to be a less than 0.25% like that.
Right. And what is the blended interest cost at present?
It's close to 90 crores.
Okay. So you're paying off half, which implies almost 45 crores at least going to be saved.
Mostly we are paying close to 60% there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that interest is going to be saved here. Number one. Number two, help us understand where you are right now in terms of capacity utilization and how the capex is being planned.
So basically, our plant is such a way has been made. Today we are into a position to manufacture around 4,400 machines, and with this, some balance capex, we are able to reach to a 5,000. Next year is going to reach to be 6,000 machines like that. And the last year we did close to 3,200 machines, and based on this, our model mix operation like that. Okay. So up to the last year, we have average, let's say, was close to 27 lakh per machines, and now this order book is reached to close to 50 lakhs per machines like that. Okay, and in H1, our the utilization was close to 50% like that.
Oh,
And in
that's
our plant,
interesting.
in our plant,
I
we
think,
have such a way that
sir,
facility. Yeah.
sir, just a second, I'm just jumping in between. You're saying that last year or the FY23 end, you had a capacity of 3,200 machines. Was that right?
Right now, the existing capacity is 4,400.
Okay, and you were producing at 50%.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're expanding to 6,000 machines.
Yeah, we are expanding to 6,000 machines with the
Okay,
some balance capex, not much capex also there, because the plant the plant is such a way has been built. Let's say today even this plant is in phase one, and that kind of a total four phase. If I do, we have enough space are been parked over there basically, so we can grow by more than four times there in the same the facility to be there.
right. And so ideally, if I think because you have a huge order book, ideally, if I think that if you're basically expanding to 6,000 machines, by when it's going to get commissioned, sir? In FY24 or 25?
So basically, based on this order book, we have committed to be close to 5,500 machine near to be in the next 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, understood. And 5,500 machines. And to complete the order book, how much utilization you really need to have? Like about like how much you need to produce or sell machines per year?
So this is I'm talking about the per year only.
Yes, no. What I was asking, even if you are expanding your capacity to 5,500 machines, and let's say a utilization of 80%, around 4,000 machines, will that be enough to fulfill your order book?
We have more than that. That's why we say to chase this order book, we have to reach out to these numbers there.
Understood. So primarily, I'm doing my own back of the envelope calculations. So one is utilization goes up. Second is capacity getting expanded. So primarily, if I actually move from 2,200, which I'm doing right now, and you double up basically your sort of production, and then you reach to actually almost 80% plus utilization. So eventually, margins have to move up because you're using more your capacities. So overhead cost percentage of everything is going to go
Operation
down.
leverage will come there.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think our viewers should take note of that. So order book, then you have very reasonable sort of 20% customer concentration of top 10 customers. And then the story is basically of expanding capacity, operating leverage. So that basically all sounds good. And then in the future, maybe over the long term, there will be a sort of maintenance revenue, which is going to be a different story on its own. So perhaps that all gels up.
Yeah.
Last question, sir.
Basically, I would like to highlight one point over here. The
Sure.
biggest growth we are going to see, it is a completely new industries has come in a country is EMS basically.
Uh-huh.
And that this particularly this mobile manufacturing and all is so rapidly is growing. So
Yes.
that is allowing us to grow more faster, right?
Okay, and you must be supplying then to all the contract manufacturers?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the largest producer are here.
Okay. And what sort of order pipeline prospect you are seeing from them?
So the last let's say the first our sample orders are, let's say, is close to 300 crores are here. It's this year we have, this is the order book are here. Out of these 3,300 crores, is close to 8% are from this EMS industries.
Oh, so that is gaining traction.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So that perhaps is a strong story, as EMS definitely remains the sunrise sector. But overall, looks like a very interesting sort of story for our viewers. So thanks a lot for coming on our show
Thank you.
and giving all the insights about your company to our viewers. We wish you all the success, all the luck for the IPO,
Thank you.
but then
Thank
also
you.
for a very successful listed journey. And we'll stay connected with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And dear viewers, hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks a lot.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to never miss an update from Nirmal Bang.